Hi everyone, welcome to Embedded 369. In this video, we will see some basic commands and settings about ESP32. If you simply go to Google and type ESP32 Technical Reference Manual download, and you will get a link. Just download the first one. It's a 9 MB file. If you just open this reference manual, here you can see more details about the ESP32 actually. So in the last video, we have seen the GPIO programming. So if you go to this section, IO mux and GPIO matrix, so there they nicely explained how the GPIO works in ESP32. So even if you go inside this, you can see the register as well. Yeah. So in this section, you can see the registers also, like how they are programming it. So this is for your reference. Actually, this data sheet is for your reference. So let's continue where we left in the last video. So yeah, so this is what we did in the last video. So if you see the libraries, what are the libraries used for this particular programming? So the first one, standard input stdia word, so standard input output, now basic C programming library. Then we used the FreeRTOS libraries actually. So this FreeRTOS library will be used to call the FreeRTOS APIs. So here you can see it, vtask delay. So this vtask delay is nothing, just a FreeRTOS API. So then you can see this GPIO reset pin, GPIO set direction. These all are this driver slash GPIO.h. This library will call these APIs actually. So this STK config is nothing, just a ESP32 basic include file. So we are just using the pin 2 as for our GPIO blinking. So the first what we are doing, we are just trying to reset this pin actually. The pin number 2, we are trying to reset this pin. Then we set the direction to output mode. So if you just open this direction, if you open this declaration, you can just see the API reference actually, how the API, this complete function, you can check it out. So here we are configuring as output mode, and also you can set it to other functions also, like GPIO mode input. There are many others actually, so you can just check it out. Input only, output only mode, output only with open drain mode. So these modes you can configure it here. So just all you have to do, just copy and paste it here, like if you want to use some other modes. So this is like very simple actually. So here actually I am setting the level of the pin, particular pin actually. So 0 means low voltage, so 1 means high voltage. So low high low high. So this pulse will be keep on happening like every 1 second actually. On 1 second delay, all those things will be happening. So if you want to understand more about if you want to read more about this API, how this works, so all you have to do is just go to Google, just type ESP32 programming there. Just type this thing and you will get a link. Just open that link. So here, see, they are given API reference, hardware reference. So you have to go to the API reference actually. So in that API reference, so now currently we are programming GPIO. Let's open this GPIO. What? So there they are given about the pin. Then if you go the bottom, so here the API reference will start actually. So GPIO reset pin. So we are using this pin, right? GPIO reset pin. So for the GPIO reset pin, so this is the parameters we are passing it. We will be passing the particular GPIO pin number. So if it is available, then it will successfully return OK. Like if you are if you are sending the right pin, then it will successfully return OK. ESP will return OK. So if it is not returning OK, then ESP will crash. So from that you will come to know it is working fine or not. So like that you will find the reference for all the APIs. For example, I can show you one thing. See, for example, let's say I'm just putting a GPIO pin to, let's put it to 200. Let's see what happens. See, this 200 is not at all there in this list. You can see. This 200 is not at all there in the, I'm just putting it. Let's see what happens, whether it is able to build. I'm just building it. See, you can see it is successfully built. Even though I put a wrong value, it is successfully built. It will not throw error here actually. So the thing will come when you just upload it. It is asking for a serial port. So this is configure serial port. So just uploading it. So just uploaded it. Let's see in the terminal what we can see. As you can see it is keep on loading. Same thing is keep on repeating, which means it crashed. I can just stop it and see what just happened. See this what happened. Load. So there is some errors are coming. So these are the errors. So this is starting point. From here it starts. And this is end point. So this is where it crashed. So you can check this out in Google also. What this error. So I just simply tell you why it is keep on reporting. So what we did, what we put 200. So it is not at all there. It is not at all proper GPIO pin. So for that, what happened? The first EAP when it calls GPIO reset pin. So this pin is not available. So when this first EAP is called, we are passing 200, the value 200 here. So the value 200 is not available. It is not at all there on the list. So it will not return ESP OK. So that's why we get the like it will crash and it will keep on rebooting actually. So if you simply change it to any of the available pins, then you just upload it. So now you can see it is turn off the LED. So it is running successfully, which means this send ESP OK success. So this API send ESP OK success. That's why it is running successfully. So that's how you'll come to know if the ESP is crashing, then the particular API may be some, not only this case, maybe some other case also it might happen, but this is the understanding about this API, how these things will work in ESP32 actually. Now let's see some basic commands in ESP32. This program is already loaded in ESP32. If you want to erase this program, with help of erase command, you can successfully erase this chip. After installing Espressif IDE, you might have noticed one thing. Along with this IDE, there is a ESP-IDF 4.4 command environment also installed. Also there is one more thing, PowerShell. So that one also installed. But currently we will be focusing on this. See in ESP32 you can also work directly in the IDE. Also there is another way you can do the same thing. So all you have to do is this ESP-IDF command prompt. So you have to open this command prompt. There are some basic commands that I will be giving to you in the description box. So one of the command is chip erase. It's a basic one actually. So just copy that. Just press enter. So it is showing COM port 3 failed to connect, could not open the port, permission error. So why this error comes? So see, you can see it here. The COM port 3 is already utilized. We are like seeing the data in the terminal. So all you need to do is just disconnect that. Just disconnect that. Now do the same thing. See, it is successfully running. So it will erase the chip actually in some time. It will take some time. It will erase it. Yeah, it is successfully erased. So see, whatever project I am making in this ID, so where it is storing in this folder actually. Yeah. So let me create a new project. Let's call it some random name, AB, something like that. Finish it off. Close these things. So just create a new project. So now we will not build and compile and upload it here actually. So everything we will do it in the terminal. So if everything is done successfully, we can see the hello from up main. So just keeping it aside. So all you have to do is just go to that folder. See this AB. This is something I created, right? So just go to this folder. Just copy this location. CD plus that location. Then you have to see this is a command for build the project. So you have to just type it build. So to start building it actually. So now it is successfully built. Let's upload this code to our ESP. So COM3 is my port. Just uploading it. So you can see here hello from AppName. So which is it is successfully built and it is successfully uploaded. It is successfully running also. You can see it here. Let's say if you want to close this thing, like it is keep on running. If you want to close this thing, all you have to do is control plus close bracket. Yeah, if you just press that, it will be closed. Now let's explore what else we can achieve using this command environment. So if you already know how to program ESP32 in Arduino IDE, so you might be familiar with some few settings which I'll be showing to you now. So yeah, this is for people who already knows how to program ESP32 in Arduino IDE. So you might be familiar with this upload speed, CPU frequency, flash frequency, all those settings. So all those settings, okay, you can see this much settings are there. All these settings, how we can achieve using ESP-IDF. If we are using in ESP-IDF, how we can put like keep all these settings. So those settings I'll be explaining one by one right now. So let's talk about the CPU frequency right now. So, this is for our ESP-IDF. So all you need to do is like whenever you have project, okay, any project. So whatever, whenever you go make this settings is specific to the specific project. Let's say like I'm going to keep the settings for AB, project AB. So just keep, I have to copy this location, paste it here, just type, Menuconfig. So now we are in Menuconfig. Using Menuconfig, we can achieve many things. Like there are many settings we can do, but we will see some basics actually. The important settings, very important, some basic settings. So first we will talk about the frequency, right? CPU frequency, how to set a CPU frequency. So if you want to set CPU frequency in ESP32, all you have to do is just go to component config, then go to ESP32 specific. Here you can find the option for CPU frequency. So there are three options available. I'm going to choose this, the maximum one. Next setting. Next setting is flash frequency, flash mode, flash size. So all these three I'll be showing to you now. If you go to serial flash config, so here you can see the settings actually. The flash size, I'm using the 4 MB version, so I can set it to 4 MB. So depends on your ESP32, like some ESP32 might be having 8 MB also. So SPI speed, like you can set the SPI speed also here. And flash SPI mode. So whenever we dump the code, right, whenever we load, like we load our code to ESP32, so it will be loading in SPI using the SPI wires actually. So there are 4 different modes: DI, QIO, DIO, QOut, DOut. So what are these things actually? So if you want to know more about it, so all you need to do is just type flash mode in ESP32. You'll get a link. Just open that link. See there they are given the explanation about that. It will use a 4 pin. So QIO is the fastest one, and these things are a little bit slower. So if you want to use the fastest one, QIO. So this you have to use. So DIO. So this one, right? Sorry, QIO. Yeah, if you want to use the fastest one, use the QIO. Yeah, the settings would be enough. So what and all we covered? We covered this one, flash size, this one also we covered, flash frequency also we covered. So now the partition scheme actually. The partition scheme is somewhat good and very important concept that I will be explaining to you in the next video in detail. So now let's see the core debugging level. What is this core debugging level? See, this debugging level is nothing like in the terminal you see whatever the commands. Okay, let's say in the last time we got some error, so those errors are showing it here, right? So in what level you want to debug it actually? So those we can achieve using this core debugging level. So these settings how we can achieve using ESP-IDF that I will be showing to you now. You just open this link I will be giving to you in description box. So if you just open this link, okay, there they are given the details about this, complete detail about this, how this debugging level will work. Log default level. Yeah, log default level. So here they are given the complete explanation about this. So if you want to achieve this thing in the Menuconfig, you have to go to component config. So there is a component config. So in the component config, you have to go to log output. Yeah, here it is a log output. So here you can change it as per your wish, whether it is verbose or debug. So I think the verbose level is the highest level actually. In the verbose you can achieve in advance, pretty advanced. In the terminal, you can see like if there are some errors are coming right in this terminal here. So it will show you the actual, like in more depth, what is happening inside the controller. It will show the any error comes. So it is better to keep it in a verbose, like if you want to see it in an advanced level of debugging. So we have now covered all those settings. From this video, you might have got some idea about how to work on ESP-IDF command line and Menuconfig. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you on next video. Have a nice day.